boys and girls. I thought that it was maybe a little bit difficult for you to see the story with the computer reading it, so I thought I'd get my big book out, and at least I have this to show you. The rest are all small, but my big book, at least you can see the pictures and maybe see some of the details in the pictures, because the pictures are quite interesting. I think that's the best part of this book, is the actual pictures. So I'm going to try to hold it up, and we're going to be talking about how animals survive in nature, and we're talking about how the animals in the wild, they actually get their food. Of course, at the zoo, the zookeepers feed them, but when they're in the wild, they have to find it on their own, or their parents have to find what they need until they're able to get it on their own. So the first animal we're looking at is a hippo, and right here you might have seen a hippo at the zoo. You may have seen baby Fiona, that kind of looks like her down there. But a hippo is naturally found in the wild. Yes, they have them at zoos, but that's where they come from. They live in the wild. So animals need food to live and grow, but all animals don't need the same things. Some big animals, such as hippos, eat plants. A hippo can eat more than 130 pounds of grass. Some small squirrels eat plants too. A squirrel eats loads of plant seeds. They like nuts and grains. A squirrel can smell a nut and find it even in the snow. And you can see some of the highlighted vocabulary words: food, more, and find. Those are some of our vocabulary words from this week. We'll be going over some more of those again tomorrow too. Here we have a cheetah. I know a lot of you like the cheetah. I know Addie and Adele like the cheetah. I do too, because I like the cheetah print. Some animals hunt and eat other animals. First, this big cat runs fast to catch his meal. Then it will use its claws and teeth to eat. Now that's a little bit different than what we saw in the other pages. The hippo, plant eater, finding nuts. This one has to actually catch its prey and eat it. Then we have frogs and toads. Now those are amphibians because they're born in the water and then they move to land. Remember, fish is fish. And frogs and toads seek, another one of our words, insects and snails to eat. A big frog goes after mice too, but frogs and toads have no teeth. So they're kind of like talking like this, and they don't have any teeth. So they must gulp down their meal. So they can't chew it up like you and I or a cheetah can. They have to make sure that they just swallow it whole, and then I guess their body digests it somehow. All right, and there is an ostrich. It's a bird. May not seem like one because it's rather large, but it has feathers, and it lays eggs, and it does have wings. Even though it can't fly, it's still considered a bird. Okay? Some animals eat both plants and animals. An ostrich eats seeds and leaves, but it will search all over for insects, snakes, and lizards as well. So it eats both. Omnivore eats both. Here's a turtle. Now you see turtles quite frequently in ponds and lakes and creeks. This is a painted turtle. He eats plants, fish, and frogs. This reptile lives in lakes and ponds. It likes the cold water at first, but then it will come up on land to get warm. And there's one of our words again, warm. And here is a bear. Now you can kind of see the bear. Here's its natural habitat. It lives in the wild. But then over here, look what he's gotten into. He's gotten into some people places. A bear may start its day by eating plants. Next, it may go fishing in a lake. After that, a bear may go hunting. Then it might even go to a campsite. So what does a bear eat? Plants and animals, doesn't it? Most bears will eat plants, animals, and people food. Is there any food left here to eat? If so, a bear will find it. In the wild, animals find food in lots of different places. All right, so if we're looking back at this book as a review, What are some things that these animals eat? What does a bald eagle eat? Yeah, he eats fish. So he would be a carnivore. How about a tiger? They didn't tell us, but I bet you know. Tigers are meat eaters or carnivores. They hunt for their prey. Hippo, plant eater or herbivore. Squirrel, plant eater or herbivore. Ooh, cheetah, carnivore, meat eater. Frog eats insects, so it is also a carnivore because insects are considered a meat. Ostrich eats both, eats plants and small animals. Turtles eat plants, fish, and frogs, so they both eat plants and animals, so they are omnivores. And a bear, well, you can see he pretty much eats anything. He'll eat fish, he'll eat plants, he'll go hunting, and he'll also eat people food. So he'll eat everything, so definitely an omnivore. So I hope you enjoyed that story and hope you got to see the pictures a little bit better. And I will talk to you later. Have a great day.